everyone, this is Jonathan Kiley with Fly Skinz. I'm going to show you all how to use the Copic Air System in this video segment. I hope you enjoy, but the first thing we have to do is actually build the fly. Alright, so now that I have my Airbrush Gammarus number 2 hook here, I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping it with some Vivus thread. This is size 6/0. Okay, now that I have a good thread base, my next step is to add the thin fins tail. Next, we tie in some of Harelines Zonker Cut Hide. Alright, so now that we have the hide in place, what I like to use is some of this BSI or Bob Smith Industries foam cure glue. It creates a cool bond between the tail and the rabbit zonker, and it keeps it flexible. Now that we have the tail secured, all we got to do now is build the body. What I like to use is the Hareline dubbing blender, and I mix these two materials here together. It is pseudo marabou and ice wing fiber. Simply elongate the fibers by pulling it between your fingers and stacking them back together. Now all I have to do is brush it out. A little tip, if you have fibers that extend beyond the tail and you don't want them there, the best way to remove them so it doesn't look like a sharp edge and it looks more natural is just simply pull it away, grab the length where you want it, and just pinch and pull it off and it'll break off. What it does is it leaves more of a natural taper or body appearance versus cutting it. Alright, another tip too, around the edge, sometimes you can get fibers that are kind of loose and straight in a way. If you take a lighter and you simply get near it, the fibers will simply shrink up and kind of melt back towards the fly. That's if you're going to leave just the marabou for the head, but in this one I'm going to show you how to actually make a head with the pearl white metallic exoskin. Once you pull the sheet out, you've got your material here. You're going to simply fold it over and then start cutting it with your razor scissors in order to make the head. It's going to look like a heart shape. For this one, obviously I want a little bit small. All I'm doing is cutting a mirror image by folding it over. And you get this heart shape. Next thing you're going to do is you can either use the hook point or you can use something to poke a hole in it right where I want the eye of the hook to slide through. I usually use these dental style tools, and I'm going to poke the hole right here at this intersection. Poke it through, and then you should be able to slide it right over the eye of the hook. Alright, now all I have to do is super glue it to the body. You can use any super glue you'd like. Pull the fibers out of the way. Simply put some super glue to the back of the exoskin. And then fold it down. Make sure you hold the fibers up where you want it versus pushing it down on it. And then make the materials together and hold it. There you have it, a blank canvas to throw some color on. Okay, so what we have here is the Copic Air adapter and the Copic Air grip. The markers slide right into the Copic Air grip, and here's your button. Basically what this thing does is it redirects air across the marker. You're going to use the chisel tip end when you do this, and then basically all you have to do is find your range. Okay, I'm going to use a couple patterns here to help make the cool effects on the fly. Here are pattern coloring patches from Harelines Dubbin. I'm going to use this one right here. It's like a medium scale, and then I'm also going to use some of the Kiley's bait fish stencils from the kit. Now this kit's new on the market, and basically it's got different patterns to make whatever fish you want. It's got fins, tails, sidelines, scale patterns, dots, all kinds of stuff. So I'll demonstrate a few of those in this fly. Alright, so I'm going to slide the marker in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my light colors first. The reason I want to do that is because I want to go into the darker colors, and I don't want the light colors to fade in with the dark colors, etc. It's always better to start with your light colors first. So if you plan out your fly, you'll be good to go. So I'm going to start with some yellow around the body, and I'm going to leave a little bit of a white belly, and so forth. So here we go. have it. You have an airbrush fly. I'm going to go ahead and throw some eyes on and a little bit of 5-minute epoxy on the head.